The old saying goes, it's the journey, not the destination, and those of us who like adventure travel know what it means. Getting there is always part of the trip, whether you're paddling a kayak in the Antarctic, rafting through Costa Rica, walking with camels in the Australian desert, or hiking in the Himalayas. The place where each of our guests spend the night is also different. There are many unique places to stay around the world, like a traditional Japanese inn called a ryokan, a treehouse in South Africa that gives you a real bush feeling, or a beautiful campsite in the middle of Australia's desert. If you're looking for a place to sleep on your next trip that's more interesting than a hotel, this video shows you some interesting alternative places to stay when you travel with World Expeditions. Number 10. Treehouse Lodge, Peru. The only all-inclusive treehouse lodge in the Amazon, where guests can have a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. They're near the Pacaya-Samiria Reserve in the Peruvian Amazon, where the Yarapa and Kumaseba rivers meet. This place is known for being quiet and peaceful. If you stay for a while, you'll be able to see the jungle from the treetop canopy, which is a unique view that most tourists never get to see. You'll never forget seeing monkeys and birds up close, and every morning you'll wake up to a tour of animals before you even get out of bed. You'll never forget what it was like to see monkeys and birds up close. You don't have to worry because you don't have to give up any of the usual comforts you can find on the ground. Each house has a private bathroom with a shower, sink, toilet, and fresh white linens. Your own treehouse bungalow pulls you up off the ground of the forest so you can enjoy a cool break from the hot and humid weather. You might get a little more exercise on the way up, but after a meal full of good food, you'll be glad you did. Number 9. Cappadocia Cave Suites, Turkey. Many people think that Göreme is one of the most beautiful and typical towns in the Cappadocia area. In this amazing city, you can find the Cappadocia Cave Suites. This area is a natural wonder of the world because of its infamous fairy chimneys and other beautiful, colorful rock formations. You can come here to relax and discover this beautiful, romantic, and historically important land while staying in some of the most luxurious hotels in the world and enjoying the famous Turkish hospitality. You can find out what it's like to live in a cave by taking a trip to Cappadocia, where you can relax in a cave room that's been beautifully remodeled and carved out of the rocks around you. Number 8. Free Spirit Spheres, Canada. Spending the night in a treehouse sphere that's raised in the air and hidden among the trees on Vancouver Island in British Columbia will be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The beaches in this area are mostly made up of rocks. There are rocks on the beach that range in size from pebbles to giants. Each type of rock makes it hard to walk or swim in its own way. We also have high tides here, which can reach up to 16.5 feet or 4.5 meters in height. This makes the intertidal zone a lot bigger, which can make visiting the beach and the water around it even more fun. Since it's a protected waterway, the waves that happen here are not usually very big. Before Europeans moved into the area, there were some very beautiful woods in the valleys of the rivers that flow into the Salish Sea on our coast. After falling from greatness for more than a century, they're making steps towards getting there again. Rivers are often frequented by wildlife like fish that are trying to have babies. Given all of this, a walk along the bank of a river or stream is, to put it gently, sure to be interesting. Number 7. Ice Hotel, Sweden. Stay at a hotel that's made entirely of ice and snow to get into the holiday spirit. This one-of-a-kind hotel is redone every year with new ice statues and different ways to decorate the rooms. Over the last 30 years, every winter has been rethought in a different way, and as a result, there's been brand new art to see every year. In Jukkasjärvi, an empty spot on the riverbank is turned into a beautiful hotel made of ice and snow during a busy time that happens every year in late November and early December. Number 6. Giraffe Manor, Kenya. At this small hotel in Nairobi, you'll be able to talk to friendly giraffes. They're known for sticking their heads through the windows, which gives us a once-in-a-lifetime chance to catch a glimpse of them. The Giraffe Manor Luxury Hotel is owned by the Safari Collection, which is very proud of this fact. Giraffe Manor is one of the most unique places to stay in the world because it gives guests amazing opportunities to connect with wild animals and has a long-term commitment to protecting giraffes. One of the most well-known buildings in Nairobi is a medieval manor house. It's in the Langata suburb of Nairobi and sits on 12 acres of private land surrounded by 140 acres of natural forest. The manor house is in the neighborhood of Langata. People often say that the hotel makes them feel like they're in the movie Out of Africa. This is because the hotel has a grand exterior, an elegant interior, lush green gardens, sunny decks, and charming courtyards. In fact, one of the hotel's 12 rooms is called Karen Blixen after the writer of the movie. Number 5. Tanzania's Manta Resort. The Manta Resort is on Pemba Island, which is part of Tanzania. On the best island sanctuary in East Africa, it gives you privacy, romance, excitement, and a chance to dive. The resort has a sea room that's part of a clever floating building that's under the water. There are 3 levels of difficulty. The boat drops you off on the landing dock, which is also where the lounge and bathroom are. Number 4. Sky Lodge Adventure Suites, Peru. The Sky Lodge Adventure Suites are in the Sacred Valley of Cusco. It lets you sleep in a totally clear bedroom that hangs from the ceiling while looking out over this magical and mysterious valley. From Cusco, it takes about an hour and a half to drive to the camp. Enjoy the unique design of Sky Lodge's pods and one of the best views of the Inca's Sacred Valley. You can take a hot bath outside in the onsen-style wooden tub with hot water at the right temperature while looking out over the Sacred Valley. At night, the Milky Way and Inca Empire stars will light up the sky. Number 3. Coxlauternan Arctic Resort, Finland. The Coxlauternan Arctic Resort in Saarisalkafell, which is part of the Finnish Lapland. The resort has both traditional wooden cabins and glass igloos. It also has the world's largest smoke sauna. At Ryokan National Park and the Koillis-Kyra Visitor Center, you can see the beautiful nature of the area. Number 2. The Dog Bark Park Inn, USA. The Dog Bark Park Inn is in Cottonwood, Idaho, USA. It looks like a big dog and is a bed and breakfast. The owners are artists who use chainsaws to cut dogs and other things out of wood. Number 1. Hobbiton Movie Set, New Zealand. You can get the most of the magical worlds of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit if you stay in a hobbit hole in the countryside of Mata. The tour stops at a number of interesting places such as Bagshot Row, the Party Tree, and Bilbo Baggins' home in Bag End. There are 44 hobbit holes that can be seen, but only a few of them are big enough for people to go inside. All of the hobbit holes are simple and unfinished on the inside with walls made of earth. There are 3 different sizes of hobbit holes in this area. Some are made on a larger scale to make the hobbit actors look smaller, while others are made on a dwarf size for the scenes with dwarves. Some are built to the right size, hobbits are smaller than humans, while others are built to a larger scale to make the hobbit players look even smaller. With a few notable exceptions, the color of the front door is often used to show how big the house is. Hobbit holes with blue doors, for example, are built to the right size for people. And that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. See you next time.